belief in the one and only God. This video shares a different understanding. If you don't agree, just ignore it and forget it. This understanding is as follows. The Divinity Almighty is different from God Almighty. It can be understood that Divinity Almighty is an adjective, while God Almighty is a noun. According to this video, what is called God is actually unreasonable, so it doesn't have to be perceived with a certain understanding. The evidence is that there are many different understandings of God. Can't be exactly the same. Generally, God is perceived as having a will, omnipotent, creating and determining everything including punishing, testing and rewarding. If so, then there is no denying that God is like a human being, who has desires. According to this video, such understanding is literal understanding, because real understanding is not easy. Besides not being easy, it is also not too important to be investigated continuously because it will not provide benefits, will only invite endless debates. A literal understanding of God in ancient times may be needed to educate humans to have good behavior, or have a good civilization. The perception of God is related to the purpose of human life. What is the purpose of human life? Surely everyone wants to be happy forever, right? Okay. Before discussing this, let's first solve the problem of understanding God until it is enough. According to this video, because God is said to be eternal, it is more appropriate to refer to the Supreme Godhead, which is not a noun but an adjective, because what is called a noun is not eternal. So therefore, what is closer to the truth is, because of the one Godhead, all this exists, this universe exists, the applicable law determines that. The applicable law or the law of nature states that all of this has existed, this universe has existed, and it cannot be said when this universe began to exist because the process, journey or events that have passed are so long ago. Let's say this universe exists without beginning and without end. Did not recognize the existence of prime cause. By any means or by any knowledge, the beginning of the universe is invisible, because it is so long ago. Likewise, the end of the universe is also unknowable. The universe will be destroyed, but will be reformed in a very long time. The process of destruction and also the reformation of the universe takes a very long time, infinitely long. What we can know or can witness is that the universe is changing all the time. Earth, solar system, and our galaxy will be destroyed or a total apocalypse, but will be formed again in a very long time. These things or phenomena are always changing all the time, not permanent, impermanent, as well as the universe is always changing. Destroyed or doomed and will be formed again. That is what is called ever-changing, without beginning and without end. That's the natural law. If there is a creation, then who created the creator? Because it is the law of nature, then all of this exists. Natural law is an adjective so that its existence is eternal, meaning that natural law is eternal. Is the law of nature God or the Supreme Godhead? Regarding this issue, it is left to each person's perception or understanding. There is no need to question it because it will invite disputes. There is something unconditioned, who wasn't born, the unincarnate, the uncreated, the absolute. That is nirvana or nibbana. That is, the state of extinction, the state of peace, also known as the state of eternal bliss. That is nibbana, which is the goal of all sentient beings. Now we discuss briefly about the purpose of human life who wants to be happy forever. Sensual happiness or worldly happiness is impermanent. Will turn into unhappiness, because things or phenomena are always changing. So true happiness does not come from outside a person but from within. If we can manage our cravings in the middle way, which is to be balanced, then we will not be affected by any external conditions, meaning we become happy that lasts a long time or always feel happiness. The higher our inner quality, the happier and more lasting our happiness will be. If we have succeeded in extinguishing wrong desires without remainder, that means we have succeeded in realizing nibbana. We have attained full enlightenment. The attainment of enlightenment is the highest result of practicing vipassana meditation or insight meditation, having become an arahant or a saint who is impossible to turn back for doing bad things, and will not be reborn in any plane of existence, has extinct, has realized eternal happiness. So this video, hopefully useful, to those of you who have watched the video up to here. Thank you very much. See you again in another video on the channel. On YouTube. May you be healthy, live long, happy, lots of luck, love to do good, and eager to live life with a peaceful and peaceful heart. Peace be upon you.
Allah eta kang awan metro padegi kurang kamu kayayan abu kamu mah lirika tidak kantor kamu kang dan cimahi sareng pagi kita kantor balik balik abang pakeran di perbatasan Pemaya kantor kantor Haji Elia abdi layu suba semangat yang laku.
Kota Bandung indah nih
Sobat
kumaha liung gandrung gerak-gerak nyadang rak sukan modifikasi ampun dan dosa modernisasi sing